featuring hour number 6 of our very extensive storm watch coverage for you. I'm Lisa Tutman, and I've got a little help right now.
Yeah, again, I say, like baseball, I'm the relief pitcher, right? You've been here since 6?
Since actually 5, but on the air since 6 o'clock.
Well, I just drove in. I've got chains and I've got front-wheel drive, but I can tell you from looking around, you can see the ice glistening just about everywhere.
Right,
a lot of people...
It's really packed up out there, too. It's almost like potholes if you're trying to drive on it. It's just really just crammed in there.
Yeah, but nice to see the sunshine this morning.
It does make you feel a little bit better.
Yeah.
Worst is not over yet, though.
No, indeed not. We're being told that it's going to be, what, very cold again overnight, 15, 16, 17 degrees, and it's clearly pretty cold out there now, sub-freezing right now. But anything is better than those 50-mile-an-hour winds whipping around. And now the job is to pick up the pieces, and there are quite a number of pieces to pick up. I'm still without power at my house.
Oh, really?
I'm 75 yards away. I see the lights on, but it's candles at my house.
Yeah, interesting, too, now that everything has pretty much cleared and that we don't have those blizzard conditions, you really can get out and see some of the damage that's being done, and we're getting some of our video back and stuff from our photographers getting in, and it's pretty extensive.
Yeah, it is indeed. But we're here to serve you all day long. If you have calls, information, if you're with an agency, an official agency of some sort, or a governmental agency, and you need to get information disseminated, please give us a call. We'll do our best to get it out. And we will, of course, during the course of the day, be repeating the closings and all the emergency numbers and updating you on what is happening with Georgia Power. The numbers on Georgia Power are 450,000 homes in the entire electrical coverage area of the state.
Well, actually, 480,000 across the state, 280,000 in the Metro Atlanta area. Well, one of the things that we want to mention also is that keep note to our newscast, we'll be showing the different numbers that you need to call for specific information, because we don't want to tie up our newsroom lines with information that really needs to be directed to other lines. We want to keep those lines open so that we can keep you up to date with the latest emergency situations and the news that's going on. So keep note, because we'll have a bunch of numbers throughout the course of the morning on what numbers you should be calling to get your information where it needs to get.
We're not going to warm up a lot. Some parts of the state probably won't get above freezing at all today. And right now, our weather conditions are such that we've got lots of sunshine out there, but the temperature of the airport is still below freezing. It's 26 degrees at this time. Our wind chill factor is 1 above 0 right now. We have a wind out of the northwest at 17 miles per hour. So still cold, still below freezing, still going to be a problem for you out on the roads. We'll take a look at our computer and find out where the snowfall is up there. It's really kind of dissipating up to the northeast as that low pulls away. Things improving there. What we'll find is that during the day, with lots of sunshine, things will begin to improve somewhat. We can see the clear skies all across the state of Georgia, with the clouds now up into parts of the Carolinas and extend northeastward. As far as temperatures are concerned for today, we're going to struggle to do it, but we're going to get close to 32, 33 degrees here in the metro area, and parts of East Georgia may get even a little warmer than that, maybe mid to upper 30s, but sections of North Georgia will stay below freezing for all of the afternoon, and then by tonight they're going to drop way down into the single digits, possibly here in the metro area to much of East Georgia, the central part of the state, 15 to 20 degrees, so it's going to be very much on the cold side for tonight. And as we go through the next few days, we will begin to warm up. We should be in the afternoon tomorrow up in the mountains into the 40s. By the next day, on Tuesday afternoon, into the 50s, and that will certainly help to start melting things. But anything that does melt tomorrow, because of temperatures warming up north and even here in the metro area, by the next morning it's going to be frozen again, because temperatures will once again get toward freezing. So we're not out of the woods yet there, but the models do indicate that we will warm up pretty rapidly, though, as we go through the rest of this week, so things will begin to improve.
Any evaporation today? I mean, I see the sun, but you know, intellectually I know it's still sub-freezing. Can it evaporate if it's...
Maybe in some spots, but we're still below freezing. It's not going to melt an awful lot. Some of the spots that are getting a lot of traffic on them, those areas of the roads, it will begin to melt away a little bit just from the friction and the heat of the tires on the road. But once we drop down in the evening hours, sun goes down, it's going to refreeze. It's going to be just like ice skating.
Well, for a few hours we can glory in some sunshine, can't we?
That's right. It will improve later this week.
Thank you, Karen. One of the agencies that has a responsibility, a major responsibility when there's been a storm like this, is the Georgia Emergency Management Agency. On the phone with us now is Albert Manning of GEMA. Mr. Manning, you with us?
Yes, sir.
What are your people doing this morning? What is your primary task right now?
Well, we have just finished checking with all the counties that were affected by the storm to see
how the downtown visitors are coping.
Hardly a typical Saturday night in Buckhead's Club District. Downtown, the same story. Maybe David Copperfield made everyone disappear. His performance at the Fox vanished, along with the rest of the city's entertainment. All in all, not a good night to be out looking for a party. But if you do try, dress accordingly. We did find a big crowd holed up at Fitzgerald's, mostly out-of-towners.
We're staying out all night tonight. This is a ball. I've got a baby who's 8 months old. I never get to go out. This is fun.
Not everyone was quite as happy. This New Englander had hoped to play golf in Florida. What do you think of the way Atlanta handles the snow?
I think they could use a few more plows and a little more sand or salt on the road and a few more drivers that have experience.
Boston handles it a little bit better.
Absolutely.
Almost all activities to a halt, but one Atlanta couple braved the rain, the sleet, the snow, the blizzard to make their dream wedding come true. It took 3 trips to get the wedding party from Dunwoody to the Peachtree Christian Church on Peachtree near Spring. The wedding went on an hour late, but all said was worth the wait. The big question tonight is, will they get to their honeymoon spot in Puerto Rico? Remick Arnaud and John Thomas are now man and wife. And that certainly is proof that love really does conquer all, including the blizzard of '93. That is our news for now. Thank you for being with us. Saturday Night Live is next. Stay tuned to 11 Alive News tomorrow morning for up-to-the-date reports on the blizzard of '93. Good night. Stay warm.